Alrighty, we are back on some Call of Duty here, and as you guys can see, we're getting a little spooky out here, alright? No need to be alarmed though. This isn't the scariest thing you're gonna hear today. The scariest thing you're gonna hear today is that once again, I wound up fumbling another camo challenge. As you guys know from last season, there was that camo you could get at the end of, I think, 8 weeks or 5 weeks. It was the cool chains with the bullets, and it was animated and all that. Well, I fumbled again because for some reason, I can't get it through my little noodle up here, my little reptilian brain, but the game updates on a Wednesday. It's been updating on a Wednesday pretty much the whole life cycle of this game, and I keep thinking that it does on a Thursday. So I wake up Wednesday morning and I'm like, oh, the new season updated. That's great. With that being said, it's not that big of a deal. I kind of got over it after missing like 2 or 3 camos, and there's actually something that I want to talk about in relation to events or challenges that I missed later on in the video. But first, let's talk about everything new kind of with this whole Season 6 spooky update, the haunting event as it's been called in Call of Duty for the last few years. So coming over here to the Battle Pass, most people know that you can actually get Michael Myers over here. This was pretty much everywhere on Twitter. It's probably even my thumbnail too, but Michael Myers is in the game now, which is kind of crazy. I personally wanted Jason in the game, but maybe in Black Ops 6 we'll get lucky. Who knows? We got some other cool skins over here and some cool camos. This is probably the coolest camo, I think, in my opinion. All my graphics are turned out really bad, so it looks horrible, but it's like it's almost like the Dark Matter camo or the Orion camo, but just going super fast all the time, which is really cool. We also have this ghost skin, which honestly, its hitbox literally is half the size of the map, but this thing is so cool. This skin is insane. It like twitches, it's got the 3 heads, this thing is super sick. Then of course, how could we forget my goat from Burger Town, Bubby. Look at this dude. Such a wacky skin. Really random that he's in this. I don't know why they made a horror variant of it. I think he was present in like Cold War, perhaps. I think he was in the Forsaken map, or it might just be straight from Burger Town. I don't know. There's also this funny skin where it's your typical like clown or dragon or alien or something holding, you know, the other guy, and it looks like you're being abducted by him. So silly little skin there too. I love the dude's super short legs. It's kind of funny. Also, one last really cool camo is this one. It almost just looks like a ghost. Got skulls, some ghosts, and just some particle and smoke just traveling through the whole gun. I think it's really cool. I'm not usually a big fan of just camos that only go one way across the gun. I usually like when there's some other animation in there, but I think because of how large everything is scaled up, it's not too bad. It's pretty cool. Talking about camos, if we come over here to the event tab, Purgatory Islands. Now, this is a whole separate thing of challenges to unlock this camo right here, which is this cool cloud watching camo. This is animated just like the ones we saw before. The camo's almost fixed in the background of, I guess, like a 4-dimensional space, and as you move the gun, the image doesn't change, but the gun moves across it, almost like Chowder. If you guys ever watched episodes of Chowder growing up, that's basically the same effect. But all these challenges are completed through the new Purgatory Island, I guess, playlist in Warzone. So I know I said I'd never play Warzone and I'm not that big of a fan, but all the clips I've been seeing of this, I might have to hop on. Maybe that'll be next video. I'll try to just get these challenges done and actually do it on time. We have 30 days, so I'll try to grind those out, but I've been seeing some wacky clips. You can like fly the shipment map around. It's crazy. That is basically everything new in regards to that. As you guys know, I'm still going for the Grand Mastery Charm challenge here, so I'm on marksman rifles. After marksman rifles, all I have is the knives and the pistols, which I think I already did 2 or 3 of them. So I'm steamrolling here. We are kind of in the end game for this Grand Mastery Charm challenge. The player cards have been a sweat fest. I might actually just have to use up all my double XP and level up to max rank to start banging those out, but we'll get there when we get there. With that being said, they actually added 2 new maps, Drive-Thru 24/7 and Ghost Ship 24/7. I'm just gonna hop into both and probably play a match and show you guys kind of what they're about and maybe talk about a few things. But yeah, it's been a nice little haunting update. All right, so we're hopping in on the new Ghost Ship map. Now, when I mentioned earlier that in the new Purgatory mode you can fly this map around, I am not trolling. This is the map. It's on its own like floating island in the new Purgatory mode, and somehow you can pilot it and whip that thing around, throw it around in circles, do some real high octane Top Gun maneuvers. Like I said, I think I'm definitely going to try to give that a try at some point. Maybe in my next video, just try to bang out some of those challenges, see what I can do. But it's been a long time since I just kicked back and played some normal Call of Duty. I've been playing hardcore small map Mosh Pit for a while, and even though this is a small map, it's you know, people aren't dying in one bullet. I will say though, coming out of the Black Ops 6 beta, I find myself trying to sprint to the side all the time. Like, the Omni movement's already ingrained in my bloodstream. It's kind of ridiculous. If you guys want to know my opinions on the whole Black Ops 6 beta, I talked about it, I think a little bit over the course of my 2 videos. And overall, I mean, if you want the cliff notes here, it was just super fun. I really enjoyed the beta. But if you guys want more details on that, definitely go check those videos out. It should be my last 2 videos, the one before the zombie stream. But speaking about zombies, like I mentioned in my zombie stream, if some of you guys weren't able to watch the VOD back or you didn't catch the live stream, I do want to go back and play every single zombies map from Treyarch, all the way from World at War up into I guess Cold War technically is the newest one. I had that stream idea for a while now, and I definitely still want to do it before the new Call of Duty. The only issue is I don't know if I want to put myself through actually playing the Cold War zombie maps because of how buggy and how finicky they are. The idea of trying to play it for a video and then getting Juggernog on Reese and then accidentally zapping myself with the Wunderwaffe, and now I don't have Jug anymore. Like, I'm pretty trash at zombies. I don't know if I can take on World at War. I think a reasonable compromise to that might just be hopping on the Black Ops 1 version. I know it's a little bit cheesier and it's not the, you know, the real rawness of World at War. It doesn't feel the same, doesn't have the same guns, but I hope it'll be a nice like middle ground opposed to playing just like the Black Ops 3 version with Zombie Chronicles or something like that. So that's still in the back pocket for streams. I also mentioned in that live stream that I wanted to go back and play every Treyarch campaign. I do want to play every Call of Duty campaign like in a nice long marathon, but I think starting with the Treyarch ones up until Black Ops 6 would be really nice. I was originally going to do them in chronological order for the storyline, but I decided against that and I'm going to just play them as they released, you know, World at War up until Cold War. But yeah, outside of that, I still plan on doing my Space Marine 2 playthrough. I heard that the game's only about like 5 hours long or something like that, so I definitely think I can do it in like 1, maybe 2 streams and get it uploaded on the YouTube channel, maybe edit it down like I was talking about in my previous video. I'm still going to do that. It's just this weekend got kind of crazy. I was actually really fortunate to get a cool opportunity through my girlfriend Katie, who was a part of an art installation for her college, and the artist and the art board kind of invited us all out to dinner, which was really cool. That on top of just grinding stuff out for my college, like my projects and other stuff like that, my weekend just got super slammed and I did not expect it to. So definitely in the coming weeks, I might be a little late on the Space Marines 2 content, but it will come out. It's not something that I'm gonna abandon and never come back to. I am still really excited for it. It's just there's been so much Call of Duty stuff coming out. I also heard with this new update, they actually have like secret challenges and like Easter eggs that you can do in, I think it's only the Purgatory mode, but I saw something in Zombies as well, where if you use a certain aftermarket part, you can equip that and get a certain amount of kills to unlock secret stuff. There's also just other secret camos in that Purgatory mode, so I think I'm definitely gonna have to check it out. I'm not a big fan of Warzone or how it works, but if it's all spookified and it's got cool challenges, you guys know I'm gonna be there. I also forgot to mention this earlier. I don't know how because I literally yap about it in every single video, but there are new weekly challenges out, and they do have a new camo at the end of all 4 weeks. This time it's only 4 weeks. It's a little bit shorter, but it's this cool camo that's kind of like all black with like these little like eyeballs and like fuzzy creatures with big mouths and all this. It's just a wacky little, you know, Halloween camo, but I'm excited. I'm gonna get it. I'm not gonna choke. It's the final season. I have to lock in and pull it together here. Lastly, there is an event coming out that's been leaked, and I can't really, you know, show anything of it, but I can kind of talk about it. I hope that it's true because it's basically a recap. It's a Modern Warfare 3 recap, or I guess like an acknowledgement of Modern Warfare 3 and all the events and content that has came out through the life cycle of this game. And from the looks of it, it seems that you can unlock some missed stuff throughout those events, whether it be camos or charms, or maybe it's just something relating to those events by doing other challenges. I think it's going to be an event maybe at like the Season Reloaded, but super exciting for me. If it gives me a chance to actually unlock old event camos that I didn't unlock early on, that would be super amazing. I mean, I'm gonna make a whole separate video on this definitely later once Modern Warfare 3 comes to a close, but this game has really set an unprecedented amount of just support and content that I don't think any other Call of Duty has gotten close to. So I'll make a whole video going over it later on, but Sledgehammer really did their thing with this title, and I couldn't be more grateful to have played it and just uploaded as much content. But yeah, that was a little look at the new map. I dropped 52, top of the leaderboard. What can I say? I'm basically the greatest of all time. But yeah, that was a look at the new map. The new drive-through map is pretty cool as well. I might try to sprinkle that into the next video if it's not just only about the purgatory mode. But yeah, overall this update, the haunting updates always go crazy. Call of Duty always clutches and just makes it a super fun, super cool update. And this one's no different. It's really unique. And yeah, dude, Sledgehammer's been killing it. Before I ended the video, I did just want to show you guys the weekly camo thing. It's actually kind of cool. The last event camo was this camo with all those like emoji faces that they had in the bundle or whatever, and it was all the different emojis. Some were smiling, the tongue out. This almost looks like the reverse version of it. This is like the anti-smiley camo. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for me. I'm really excited to play the new purgatory mode in the next video, which is something I never thought I'd say, being excited to play Warzone. I'm not hating on the mode entirely, it's just never been my cup of tea, but yeah, so that'll be next video. And overall, I'm just super excited with how Call of Duty's been this year, and this update is honestly just like the perfect icing on the cake. I love my spooky content. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and just all the continuous support, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.